Not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth, to bless mankind to the coming of the Yahweh Yeshua. We came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our coming. Oh Lord of grace, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Epics and the Biblios, the Ison, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isobo. We are traveling all the way to the lands of the Gala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are born, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All these we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you.
He say, welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on this very morning program. I appreciate everyone who has connected to this program so far, wherever you are joining me from. If you are joining this program from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand, you are joining this program from Russia, from China, or from Israel. Wherever you are connecting to this program from, I welcome you and I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect you. If you are joining us from Biafra land, my special thanks goes to you. I welcome everybody who has connected to the program. Today is Monday, and you all know the way we begin the week. Monday is a total lockdown in Biafra land. It is a day that Biafrans have chosen to make their voice heard across the whole world. Monday is a sit at home, a day the Biafrans have taken to show solidarity to our Supreme Leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and to demand for the freedom of all Biafrans. A day we show the world that we are no longer part of the Zoological Republic. A day we show the delegitimization of Zoological Republic in Biafran territory. It is a day that Biafrans show to the whole world that the Biafra Republic government in exile government is in charge. A day that Biafrans show that the de facto government in the homeland engaging in that sit at home. And I bet you that Biafra land will be under lock and key more than ever. I appreciate you as you join us. And for those who are joining us for the very first time, I want to remind every one of you that this platform where you are watching this program is a platform that is under the Biafra Republic government in exile. A platform under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Samuel Epa, and on the supreme command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is where this platform stands. Speaking the truth always, not being politically correct. We say it the way it is. So as you join us, you know what to expect. It's left for you to hang on or you leave us. So as you join us, kindly like and share this program. Share to all platforms, share to all family and friends, share to anyone you can get, including our enemies, share to them. You know, every time we have a serious project, they begin to attack our channels. I can tell you today that our channels are under serious attack. You can see on our broadcast, we come online, you barely see few people who can get notification and join. In a platform where you have thousands of followers. With the event at hand today, every Biafran will draw closer to their phone, and they know that. And that is why they have refused to send notification to people, and also they even block people not to be able to view our content. This is what is going on. So when we talk about the warfare on media, it is not a small task. That is why each time we come online, we beg you to like and share. Because if you do not share the program, there is no way we can break this chain. The Zoological Republic have paid most of the media to make sure they tie down our platform, to make sure we don't reach the people we are supposed to reach. They know what is coming and they are scared. Every of our platform today is under attack, and they are hindering us from spreading this gospel. They are limiting the number of people that can be able to view us. This will continue and even intensify. Even if care is not taken, some of us might lose our channel. That is why it is very important you follow us on all platforms. I have several channels where I broadcast on Facebook, I have several channels where I broadcast on YouTube. On YouTube, I broadcast on God Loves You channel, and also broadcast on King David's channel. The Chook Survival is still there, but I have a restriction on Chook Survival. On Facebook, I broadcast on Revolutionary News every day. You can also find me in King David Exploit Expose. I also broadcast on Biafra Exodus. Try and follow all these platforms so that each time they kick us out or they block us or take us down, you can be able to find us where we are. It is very important because our enemies own the platform we are using. The platform we are using is not under our control. They can do whatever they choose to do any moment, any minute, at any time. That is why you must be at alert and you must be connected to all platforms of every member of the media. All the Biafra Republic government in exile media, connect to all their platforms so that you won't miss any information. If you don't, I bet you it's not going to be well. You are joining us from any part of the world. I want you to understand that in this very platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to attack individuals. We don't come here to preach hate. We do not come here to fight against any religion or race. What we do in this platform is to bring the plight of the Biafran people before the whole world. To bring the true situation of things in the Zoological Republic called Nigeria to the whole world so that they can understand what is going on. We come here to debunk every lie they have told against us, against our Prime Minister, and against our Supreme Leader, Nandekan. So many falsehoods are being peddled against them. So many lies are pushed against them, and we can't be silent. In this platform, we come here to shred those lies to pieces and bring out the truth. It does not matter what they do, does not matter what they say, they can't stop us. They cannot stop us. They will continue to try, but they will not succeed. In this very platform, we encourage Biafran people and all freedom fighters across the world to continue to hold on to their legitimate rights. Hold on to your legitimate right and do not allow anybody to take away your right from you. For those of us who are Biafrans, you must hold strong onto your rights to self-determination. You have the right to be who you want to be. You have the right to remove yourself from where you don't want to be. You have the right to be on your own and take your decisions by your own self. You also have the right to defend yourself, the right to self-defense. Every human being on the planet Earth has the right to defend him or herself. Whenever you feel threatened, you must be bold enough to defend yourself. And in that self-defense, you defend yourself with the equal measure the enemy is coming to you. Do not allow anybody to make you think you are committing a crime when you are defending yourself. That is a lie from the pit of hell. Everyone that is connected to this program, please like and share. Like and share so that we can have a full house on today's broadcast. Very, very important. This is a very important broadcast that you cannot afford to miss. We are in a critical time. So as I was saying, hold on to your right to self-defense. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. Don't allow anybody to cajole you. Don't allow anybody to make you leave your defense. They can call you any name they so desire. If they want to call you a terrorist, up to them. They call you a militant, it's up to them. They call you a troublemaker, it's up to them. Your enemy can never give you a good name. And remember, our Supreme Damazin Nanegado said, whenever they call you those names, be happy. It is a badge of honor for you. Whenever they call you such names, be happy. When your enemy is giving you a bad name, be happy. It is a badge of honor. But when you see your enemy all of a sudden wake up and begin to smile on you, begin to rapport with you, you have to be very careful before your head goes down. You have to be very, very careful. Another right we must hold very tight is the right to life. Every Biafra, every freedom fighter across the world, you have the right to live. You must be alive for you to enjoy that freedom you are fighting for. You're not fighting to die, you're fighting to live. So, as a freedom fighter, you must protect yourself at all times. Every man born on this planet Earth that came to this earth alive have the right to live for as long as he has the opportunity, according to the will of Chukwu. You have the right to live. No man has the right to cut short your life. That authority has not been given to anybody. And do not allow anybody to tell you otherwise. That is what they do in the zoo. They cut short people's life. They dictate to people how they will live and the right to live, which is very, very wrong. No human being has the right to dictate to you the right to live or not to live. That right belongs to Chukwu Gabana. He has given it to you that you should live, not to die. Fellow Biafrans that are watching, this very program is a very interactive session. It's going to be a very open and interactive session, and I would like Biafran to use this opportunity and use it wisely. You can see the link I put on there. If you want to join me on this platform, you can click that link and you join and make your submissions. You can say your prayers. You can make your contributions. You can be able to say your prayer. You can be able to ask your questions. Whatever you feel that you don't understand, you want to relate to us, you can use this opportunity to do that. While you are joining us, make sure you appear very decent, because we are representing a government. We do things differently, and we don't come online to attack people or individuals. We don't come to attack any religion or race. We are here to take that which belongs to us, and the people we are against are those who have said that we will not have life. Those who say we will not live, they will not live either. It doesn't matter their religion. It doesn't matter their race. It doesn't matter their tribe. If you are one of those that is being used as an instrument against Biafrans, even no matter your language you speak, no matter your location, no matter where you belong, no matter your religion, we are against you, and you are going to meet us. As you join us, in all the argument that you're going to make, please try as much as possible to keep it civil, because we are representing a government. Keep it civil so that the whole world will understand you. The world is watching. The Biafra Republic Government in Exile cabinet is watching. Our Prime Minister is watching. Every single question you ask here or contribution you make is being noted. And if it is the one that will be responded to immediately, I bet you will be responded to. I appreciate everyone who has connected and those who are going to join us in time to come. Listen carefully and pay attention to every single thing you are going to hear here. We are going to discuss about a very important issue, which is the project we have in 2024, spoken about by our Prime Minister from the first day of this year, the self-referendum of the Biafran people. That self-referendum is our major topic we're going to discuss today. Anybody that comes on, you must touch on that self-referendum, make your contributions, sensitize people in your area. If you're a Biafran, you cannot have a handshake with any Biafran without asking him or her, have you voted? As from the 1st of February, don't give a handshake to anybody without asking him, have you voted? And going forward, do not have any discussion with anybody, a Biafran, without putting in the referendum. Self-referendum of Biafra. It is very important. I welcome everyone who has joined so far. I can see my beloved brother Maxwell is already there. Before I bring him in, I welcome Pero. Thank you for joining. I welcome Benjamin Chikodi. Thank you for joining. I welcome my beloved sister, Linda TV Show. Thank you so much, my beloved sister, for joining. I can see you there. I appreciate you. Every other person that is there, whether I mention your name or I didn't mention your name, you are special. You are special. I welcome you. My beloved brother Maxwell, fellow comrade, I welcome you to the program. Speak to the Biafrans. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mazi Chuks Namoche. Good morning to you from the land of the warriors, Ghana. Good morning to our able listeners, those that are in the comment section and those that are going to join us thereafter. Good morning to you all, and may Chukwu Kikabiama bless you, and a happy Monday to all of you. Good morning to Mazin Namdakan, my able leader, the man that brought me up to this stage and made me believe that there is something great to fight for freedom of my mother's ancestral land. Good morning to you, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, government in exile, your family, and good morning to the people of Finland for what they are doing, the refuge and the protection that they have given their own son and also a son of Biafra land. Good morning to our people in my mother's ancestral land, those that are observing the sit at home today, and our warriors, our military force, the Navy force and the Air Force that are taking care of my mother's ancestral land. I say, may God Almighty continue to bless all of you for the great job that you are doing. You are not fighting to take anybody's land. You are fighting for the restoration of my mother's ancestral land. You are fighting for the freedom of our people. You are not fighting to intimidate or take lands that does not, that don't belong to us. May Chukwu Akikabiama continue to bless you as you do that. Mazi Chicks Namoche, I will say this. It is going to be disheartening to see real Biafrans. When I go to social media and some platform and I see how real Biafrans behave, I am not surprised for what Ojukwu they put Ojukwu through, and those that came for the fight for the restoration and the protection of the dignity of the Biafran people. I am not surprised. If I, as Diokbara Biafra or Wanwa Biafra, will be doing what I am doing, I don't see the reason why anybody whose parents are both from Biafra land will sit aloof and watch and not to partake in this referendum that is coming on the 1st of February. It is disheartening to see what most of our Biafran people are doing, both men and women. But I believe that they are in the minority. Those that have, genuine interest on the restoration of Biafra and the freedom of our people and the restoration of the dignity of the entire Biafran people are in the majority. And I believe that they are going to do what is needful in order to bring my mother's ancestral land into existence. I am not going to banter anything with them, but I would tell them today, like I said yesterday, when the Prime Minister was answering questions, that you cannot sit at home when your brothers are hunting for a deer in the forest while you sit at home and be laughing at them. Peradventure, that deer is killed, brought home, prepared, cooked. If you eat it, your stomach will run. Your intestine will run because you did not fight for it. When other people were chasing, carrying stores, carrying knives and so on and so forth to chase for that deer, you were there laughing at them. And at the end, when the deer was captured, then you will not come out to eat it. You will not eat it. You will not even have the life to eat it. And if at all you have the life to eat it, your stomach will run, your intestine will shift from your stomach. I have never seen the kind of people that most of the time when you hear them speak, you begin to wonder where these people come from. I feel sick and disappointed when I see most of these things that are happening, our people are doing. As for me, like Prime Minister cleared yesterday when I asked my question, I will vote. Myself and my household will vote. Although I don't have Gmail, I am going to open Gmail. My wife has her own Gmail. We will vote. I will vote for my mother's ancestral land. I will vote for the freedom and the restoration of the dignity of the Biafran people, because that is where my mother comes from. I will not sit here and allow people that I have nothing in common, culturally, religious, or otherwise, to invade and occupy my mother's ancestral land. If that happens, where will I be? Where will I go to if I want to go and visit my mother's ancestral land? So I enjoy everybody. I urge everybody that feels that the freedom of your people, your freedom is paramount, to come out and join and vote. We don't need anybody to do it for us. We are going to do it for us by ourselves. And for sitting at home, it is a tradition. Our sitting at home is now a tradition. And every Monday you must sit at home. Is part of your civic disobedience to the criminal status quo that is going on. And as you do that, I say, may Chukwu bless all of you. May Chukwu enlarge your pockets. May Chukwu prosper you wherever you are, whether in our homeland, whether in the diaspora. May Chukwu continue to protect and bless all of you, so that all of us at the end will rejoice in the new Biafra that God is going to give us. Thank you so much, and may God bless you. And happy Monday, and happy sit at home to my people in Biafra land. I yield.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother, for that very amazing opening speech. You have done it again, as always. I appreciate you. Your presence in our midst here is always a blessing. We appreciate you, and we thank you so much for your kind. And as I have always said, as if the Prime Minister have been hearing me all this while, I prefer calling you a Biafran, not just the Diopara Biafra. I have always regarded you as a Biafran, and that I will continue to do. And finally, our Prime Minister just nailed it when he told you that you can vote. That when you are Mwanwa, you are equal at the same thing as us. You're welcome, my beloved sister, Linda.
Good morning, my brother. Good morning. I don't want to waste time. I just want to ask you, or maybe bring to your information. I greet Biafra worldwide. Anywhere you are watching this program, please share this video. This is the time. The hour has come. This is the time you need to liberate. This is the time. This is the only opportunity. If we miss this opportunity, Mazi Simon Ekpa is going to be out. And you know when he's out, ndị Fulani eweruza iwe gwu abacha a na-agwa gị ife a na-eti bụ ose. This is
Exactly.
the time. If you're a Biafra, what some people will be doubting it. Some people up to this moment, they have. If I look at what our people are doing now, this is the time to liberate yourself. If you want a good life, this is the time. Sorry for the background noise. My small boy.
Okay, my sister.
This is
Go
the time we need to do this. Let us come. Stop being afraid. Especially, I listened to Prime Minister broadcast last night. I want abroad, abroad, Thomas, Gaza. You people will not do anything. No, na tapere one side. Also make it on the Federal. This is the time. If you are abroad, many Biafrans are abroad. This is the time. You will not say you don't have data. You will not say you don't have light. You will not say you don't have a handset. This is the time. Prime Minister said it last night. Let me give you the expo. Also, no abroad. The vote for this thing. Biafra, and I support him for that because anyone with more access to do this. This
Absolutely.
is the time. If you're a Biafra watching me right now, you may think that I'm saying nonsense. Some people are saying, DSS, information, so
My
this
sister.
is the time to act. My brother, one thing again I want to ask, is there any way, because in some of the things that is happening, people back home, they don't really get adequate information. I think that is where the Prime Minister will focus now to make sure that they have the correct and adequate information so that they will know what is happening. So this is all I want to say, and I want to appreciate you for the good work you are doing. I know that many people want to come in. I just want to come and send this thing to the buy.
Thank you, my sister.
I know Nejide na the kind of happy year by Abukoge, Simon Chineke ziputaya from nowhere. If we can get the number we have, honestly, Chineke ga-emere onwe ya aha. So, Dalo, my brother.
Thank you so much, my beloved sister. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for that amazing and wonderful presentation. Thank you so much. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide you and protect you. If platform and you don't know about Linda TV show, it means you have not been following Biafra struggle. There is no way you'll be following Biafra struggle and you are a Biafran and you don't know about Linda TV show. And if you're not following her platform, please go and follow that platform. That is where you get variety of information 247 about Biafra. In my platform, it's just about me. I speak on myself, I speak on my own, and I bring information out. But when you go to her platform, you see varieties, different kinds of Biafra agitators. All the Biafra agitators, legitimate ones, all the legitimate Biafra agitators, you will see them on her platform. You will see their videos. Both the ones that don't have platform, there are people that don't have platform, they make a video and they send to her, she posts it. So if you want a variety of information, always make sure you check on her. Linda TV show. Make sure you follow that platform. If you are not following that platform, you are a learner. More especially this time that is time of information, you must follow that platform. So my fellow Biafran that are watching anywhere you are watching us from, the time has come. Just as my sister has said about people in Biafra land getting information, our Prime Minister have given us an order. Every single one of us in this platform today, we are media. We are part of the media. When we talk about media, the media is not only those of us who are in Biafra Government in Exile media. It is not only those who are independent media. Every single one of you that has a smartphone that always come online to make a comment, you are part of the media and you must start sharing information. Start sharing information. That is the way we can be able to reach the root. I can bet you that today social media is in charge of anything that happens on the earth. How many people go to conventional media? People don't pay attention to conventional media. You on the social media, make sure you share things about this very referendum on your platform. Every morning, look for a post. If you can't find a post, you can go to any of our media warriors. You will find a post that you're going to post on your platform. Go to X platform of our Prime Minister. You will see something to post on your own platform every day. And for your own family back home, it is your responsibility to pass the information to them. There is no family in Nigeria today that does not have somebody abroad. If you don't have somebody abroad, your neighbor has. Any of your neighbor that doesn't have children abroad, extend the message to them. This is something we must all do. The responsibility of passing this message lies on all our shoulders. Our Prime Minister cannot do everything. Our Prime Minister have done excellently well, and he marshaled out a plan on what we will do, how to do it, and how to get Biafra. The remaining part of it, it is where myself and you will play a role. That was why before we got this far, remember, he told us that we must engage in radical evangelism. Radical evangelism. This is the time to embark on that radical evangelism. Every one of us should start evangelizing about Biafra. Don't say you're not part of the media. Every one of us, we are, as long as you have a smartphone in your hand, you are part of the media. As long as you have a smartphone in your hand, you are part of the media. By the time you reach to every member of your family has one friend or the other. They will reach to that person. The next person will reach to that person. That is how the message spread. When 2 people get it, before you know it, the next 10 people are getting it. Before you know it, the next 20 people are getting it. This information should continue and intensify. Every one of us, we are part of the media, and we must continue to reach out. Do not keep any information to yourself. This is the time that you don't keep anything, no matter how small. You share it out to your neighbors, to your family, to your friends. Don't have a handshake with a Biafra without asking him, have you heard about referendum? And as from the 1st of next month, your greeting for any Biafra is good morning. Dear, you vote to go. Good morning. Have you voted? That should be our greeting from February 1st. Good morning. Have you voted? This is a responsibility that lies on us, every one of us, and we must hold it and hold on to it very strong. We know that there are some hitches, but we can do it. We can do it. Our sister made a very strong statement there, reaching out to people in Biafra land. How we can reach out to them is you and I doing what we are supposed to do. You and I playing our own role. If we do what we are supposed to do, every single one of them will get the information. Don't say you are leaving it for the media alone. Don't say you are leaving it for this. Every one of us should key in and begin to pass this information so that it will reach out to everybody, to everyone. We cannot afford to leave anybody behind. Nobody will be left behind. Nobody, not even one person. Not even one person. Everybody must be carried along. And I pray that Chukwu Okike strengthens us and directs us to the right path. I appreciate every one of you who has connected. Today we have one single responsibility. This vote of referendum. It is a lifetime experience. So many of us are growing old without witnessing what is called voting. So many of us are growing old without our vote counting even once. Has never ever counted. This is the time you have to lay a foundation. A foundation. Lay a foundation that is going to last forever. This voting we are talking about is something very important and there to every one of us. My brother, I think you are frozen. I think you are frozen. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, brother? Can you hear me? I think our brother cannot hear me. I have to take him out and he will apply again. I think he's having a network problem. So try to apply the request again and I will welcome you in for you to make a contribution. In this program today, if you have any question that is going to hinder you from voting, ask it now. If there's any question you have, anything that is confusing you in this voting, click the link, come in and ask that question. Or if you cannot come in, you can type it on the comment section. As soon as I get it on the comment section, I will read it and I will respond to you. If you have any question, something that you are confused about, something that you know that will make you not to participate in this very referendum, ask a question. Come and ask your question. I am going to respond to you. You will get your answer And by the special grace of Chukwu Okike, there's no question you ask here that we cannot be able to answer you. If you can't answer, other people will come in and give you. You're welcome, my brother. Thank you so much for joining, sir.
Yeah. Please, I really want to thank God for this opportunity. I've been trying to see how best to, be joined. Pastor Christopher Ezekiel in Liberia.
You're welcome, Pastor.
So I want to thank you, Brother David Herbert, for all the works you people are doing. I really want to thank God for our Onyendu, Mazen Namdekalo, being wasting in the dungeon of DSS. Thanking our wonderful gone Odogu Joshua of our day,
yes.
Prime Minister Simon. I thank you people for what you people are doing. So concerning what you are saying, I have been trying to really, I'm the one that have been telling you how can we organize Biafran Republic government in exile in Liberia here, and I have been asking if there has been an outstanding coordinator here, but I have not seen. So this database and the way of voting is my problem now. So here, how do we do and how will we join? To be able to see that we participated in this sovereign opportunity that we cannot dare to miss. Please, that's my problem now.
Okay, thank you so much, Pastor. I appreciate you and the question you will ask. Thank you so much. When it comes to the Liberia, I think we have an admin in Liberia. I'm going to check. I don't know. Are you on my WhatsApp group?
Yeah.
Okay. After the program, you just send me a message. I will check if we have admin. I think we have an admin on Liberia. I will check the number and I will send the number across to you. I will check.
Oh, please. I'll be grateful.
Okay, I will check. I will cross check. Once I cross check, if I found the number, then I will send it across to you. I think we have an admin in Liberia.
Yeah. Because really, even there is an organization we are having Igbo organization here coming this Saturday. I want to present it to. Though I know that there are a lot of them objecting because I was a member of the former IPOP DOS.
Yeah.
And our coordinator doesn't want to hear anything about Simon, but that is why a lot of us, handful of us, we drop. We have our receipt that we are paying $10 US every month. We have our receipt here.
Yeah.
So we are trying to see how we queue up to Simon, but to what you people are doing now. So it's to many of us. So that even if now 5 Liberty Liberian dollar we are contributing, we know because we say that nothing is small once we are being able to do something. So we are here, we want to contribute.
It's okay, no problem. Just try and leave me a message after this, after the program. Then I'm going to check if we have. I think we have. We need to have a admin there. If there's no admin, I am going to make a report, and then as soon as I have your number, already I have your number. Then what I will do, I will reach out to you. Whatever happens, you get a feedback. You get a feedback.
Okay, God.
When it comes to the registration and the link, once the link comes out, you will equally get the link. I will have it with me because it will be shared among the media people, and I will go to send it direct to you. Anybody, wherever you are on the planet Earth, you can be able to fill it. All you have to do is to locate your own state from there. Once you log in, you're going to locate your own state for your own county. You fill the information and you are good to go. So initially, our professor said it's going to be sent. The link is going to be sent step by step, but now it's not like that. Things have been adjusted. It's going to be one link, and once that link is shown, once you click into the link, you will see your state there. From your state, you go to your state, click on your state. From your state, you look for your county. From your county, you see your village. You fill all those information, and then with your picture uploaded. So any place you are, you can do it at your own comfort zone. As soon as the link is out, so long you are in my platform, you're going to get it.
Okay. Please, I thank God again. I thank Chukwu Okike Abiam. I pray that God will sustain you people, open heaven for whatsoever painting you people are doing, because you people in Western world, you people have helped us. You people have tried. We are praying for you people every day. Chukwu Okike Abiam will be with you people. Open whatsoever thing you are doing to get your money, to get resources. God will bless you people. Yes. And our gallant men in the homeland, they are trying. They are doing wonderful, perfectly good.
Yes.
The zoo is shaking. The zoo is shaking. The zoo is shaking.
Yeah.
Thank you and God bless you.
So I want to make an appeal. There was some that yesterday our prime minister had a program and there was a request that was presented there. Since you are a pastor, I am so happy that you are a pastor also. So that's the information that come out yesterday when we were having a program on Space. He talked about reaching out to all the pastors, all the Biafran pastors, Reverend Father, and that they should also help to evangelize to their audience. Reach out to your audience, your congregation, you tell your congregation about the voting so that those of them who are Biafrans can be aware. That is also another way of extending the message. So that was the plea our Prime Minister made yesterday during our lesson. So just try as much as possible because people brought out the opinion and people talked about it and Prime Minister gave go ahead that we should reach out to pastors, reverend fathers and others to help and also sensitize people.
Yeah, by special grace of God, I was listening to that program. Well, one man said that he's a member of either Anglican Church or something like that, and the Prime Minister gave him So, and that is the same thing I say I want to do because there is Igbo Union organization we have here in Liberia, and by special grace of God, I'm the chaplain in that organization. So this Saturday, I must present this, especially this voting something. I'm going to present it.
Very well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate, sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. May Chukwu Okabe strengthen you more and more. Thank you so much.
You say, bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Take care. Yeah.
So my fellow Biafrans that are watching Fire and Wide, any place you are free to use that link, come in and make your plea. Make your contribution, use your 3 minutes or 5 minutes, and the next person will come in, ask your question, whatever question that is bothering you, that you're confused about, feel free to come in and make your contributions, and Chukwu Okabe will bless you. You're welcome, my beloved brother. Thank you. Good to see you. Udo. Yeah.
I agree with that, France. May Chukwu Okabe bless each and every one of us.
You see?
Chineke
memewo ya.
Chineke memewo
ya.
Chineke
emela ya.
Chineke memewo
ya.
Biafra Samane memewo
ya.
Biafra Samone memewo Biafra Ekpewe mewo Biafra Obasobi emewo Biafra Samane memewo Biafra Samane memewo We move. On them, we move. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much, my beloved brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate that very spirit. I appreciate that very vibration. Those who are sleeping should wake up. There is no more time to sleep. We have no more time. Thank you so much for that very awakening song and awakening spirit. Thank you so much, my brother. May Chukwu Okabe continue to guide and protect you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. So, fellow Biafrans, that is the spirit. That it is every Mazen Nandekanu said that when Biafra will come, we are going to dance on the street, and some people will think that we are mad. You know the kind of dance that King David danced. King David, the king, danced and begin to roll on the ground, and so people begin to laugh at him. That is how you're going to be in Biafra land. It is no longer a child's play. I pity those of them who cannot see what we are seeing. As that my brother was raising that song, that is something was just dripping on me as if a dew was falling on me. As my brother was singing that song, I don't know how, I don't know how to express, I don't know how to explain how I was feeling when that brother was singing that song. I can't understand, I don't know how to explain it. And with such experience and the feeling that I had in me, I begin to wonder, how can anybody who call himself a Biafra get disconnected with the time we are in? I begin to ask myself, how can any sensible human being who call himself a Biafran, you are from the old southeastern region, the present south and the southeast, and you get disconnected to this reality of today? You don't know what you are missing. You don't know what you're missing. That is why in this platform, I don't spend my time talking about them. I don't spend my time talking about it, because what they are losing, you're talking about them is a kind of showing grace. When we talk about them, it's showing grace and prayer for them. Because what they are losing is something you cannot buy in the market. That is why when you see somebody, if you see somebody today who is not following this struggle, if you see somebody who is looking at you as a foolish man when you're doing a problem, if you see such people, pity them. Pity them. They don't know what they're doing. Pity them. They don't know what they're doing. The only prayer is that I pray that they wake up alive when there is a chance. I pray they wake up alive when there is still chance. Because at this particular point in time, in 2024, even before your own very eyes, the Prime Minister of Biafra, the government in exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the chosen one, he has given you a template and shown you when he says, I know when Biafra will come. Some of us doubted him. We thought it was a kind of word, a propaganda word. When he said, I know when Biafra comes, some of us thought it was a propaganda, that he was trying to make us happy. Today, that man who you called nobody has given you a date. He didn't just give a date and sit back. You saw the template. Remember, when our supreme leader Mazen Nandekan was with us, one of the major questions that they always throw to him is that, show us your template. Show us your template. Show us your. But our supreme leader Mazen Nandekan refused to utter a word because the time has not come. Our prime minister, supreme leader Mazen Nandekan, refused to utter a statement because the time has not matured yet. But in the era of our prime minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, in the new dimension that Mazi Nandekan himself anointed and promoted, the time is overripe. And that is why our prime minister will tell you a thing and tell you to go and work against it. Our prime minister is not somebody who is saying, I am working on the ground. I don't want somebody to know about it. I'm working on the ground. If they hear it, they will spoil it. He would give you a date and tell you to go and struggle and fight against it. If you can, go and stop it. The project of Biafra is not a project of a man. That is why I pity these people. Some of them who claim to be Biafrans, they will even open their mouth and say Biafra is a spirit. But when spiritual things are happening in Biafra struggle, none of them can be able to comprehend it. When spiritual things are happening in the Biafra struggle, no single one of them can comprehend it. I pity them. Look at this. Look at the spirit on the air today. Look at the vibration on the air. Look at the joy and happiness in the face and heart of every Biafran. Whether they are eating or not, whether they are hungry, whether they are poor or rich, look at the peace in the heart of the genuine Biafrans today. And yet, some idiots took themselves away from that. And when you see them, you see how restless they are. You see how disturbed they are. You begin to imagine, how can somebody be in such kind of situation, and yet you see a source of joy, source of energy, source of hope, you reject it. May Chukwu Okike have mercy on them. Only him alone. Only Chukwu Okike can have mercy on them. For we humans. It is good that Chukwu Okike has all the judgment. We are not going to judge anybody. We are not going to judge anybody. If worse comes to worse, what is going to happen? When you become a stumbling block, we will send you to Chukwu Okike. You go there and answer. everyone in Biafra land. Just as my beloved sister, Linda TV show have asked, please become an agent of information today. Be an information minister yourself. Let every one of us in this platform be an information minister. Share information, share this video. Here now we have almost 80 people here. Let every single one of us make sure you bring one person. Make sure you share this program. Make sure you click like and share. Make sure that you send this information to one person. You have your own platform. You have your own Facebook. Share it there. Share it there. We have gone past the stage. You say, oh, I don't want them to know that I'm a Biafra. I don't want them to see. If I cannot go to Nigeria if they see my face. You are sick. If you are still having that mentality, you are sick and you need deliverance. If you are still having the mentality of, oh, I don't want these people to know, and you are still keeping friends, you don't want to post it so that people will not say, oh, he has joined them. You are still keeping friends who don't want you to be free. You are still keeping friends who don't want you to be free. And because of them, you don't post Biafra. You don't share things about Biafra. You are sick. And your own case is irredeemable if care is not taken. If you are not redeemed today, you will not be redeemed again. This self-referendum is self-explanatory. It is self-explanatory. Our primes are, you see, one of the things that make me love Master Simon so much is that anything Master Simon explained to you, if you don't understand it, you can never ever understand anything on the earth. Whatever Master Simon explained, he will come to the lowest of the low. He will bring it to the lowest of the low for you to understand. And if you don't understand, you will never ever understand anything on the earth again. Master Simon has explained the issue of this self-referendum. And yesterday, he elaborated on that. Every one of you saw the performance of Biafra land during the election. How many people voted for the election? Have you forgotten? How many Biafrans voted? Now you see the importance of the campaign we are making then. When we were making campaign, don't vote, don't vote. Some of you thought we are stupid. Some of them will say, after talking now, later they go see, go and vote. After talking, you think we are stupid. When we were crying online every day, don't vote, don't vote, don't vote. Now you see the reason why and the importance of that thing we were doing. At the end of the day, how many votes we were able to get? Even with all their mago and manipulation, with all the lies, they couldn't get up to 5 million or maybe 5 million plus. With all their lie propaganda, the whole of Biafra land, they were able to gather maybe 5 million. Maybe only 5 million they were able to gather. But Biafrans alone, the Igbo Biafrans alone, the Igbo nation alone, they are up to more than 70 million. Let alone when you add our Ijo brother, the Ibibio, the Efik, the Anang, you begin to add those from Edo. Now, do you now begin to understand why our prime minister made that statement that time? Some of us even think, you thought that maybe when you were talking crying no election, you thought it was a waste of energy. It was never a waste of energy. We achieved a lot. That the whole of Biafra land, all their vote put together is about 5 million plus. And today you heard our prime minister explain it. That is why our prime minister is said that our target is at least 20 million votes. We are dealing with human beings, not animals. And we are dealing in a world where people are acting according to what they see, not by what they feel. The world today is operating according to evidence. Show evidence of what you are doing. Show evidence of what you have. Show evidence of what you're talking about. And it is that evidence that we want to provide on this voting of referendum. In this self-referendum, some of them who said Master Simon Ekpa is a self-acclaimed prime minister, after this referendum, they will understand. Some of them who said only people, so most of us are not talking about Biafra. After this referendum, you will understand. Some of them who say that you are online country. After this referendum, you will understand. If you want freedom, freedom is not gotten by only noise making. The evangelism had been done when it was time for evangelism. Our supreme leader, Mazen Nanekanu, led the evangelism. He led the evangelism. And that was where all these irats, all these idiots, that was where they were utilized effectively. How I wish they recognize the end of their job and move away for other people to come in. But as a black man, even when his brain is empty, he doesn't have something to offer. He just wants to answer a king. You want to occupy space. The same thing that is happening in the zoo. You see people who has nothing to offer in governance. They will still be contesting election. You have nothing to offer in governance. Your brain is empty. There's nothing there. You can't give chance to people who has experience, who President alluded to take effect. You still want to be there. That's what happened in the zoo. And that is what happened in this agitation. All those clowns, they were used effectively by Mazen Nandekano during the time of evangelism. And they performed well. Evangelize. But the getting Biafra will not be only on evangelism. Work has to be done on the ground. There are some practical things you have to show to United Nations, show to the world, and say, look at what I have. When it came to practicality, all of them lost it. They still, up to today, they are still speaking as an organization, even when we already have a government. Even when Biafra is already a government, some idiots are still speaking on their own platform as an organization. That is how daft they are. Obi is a boy. They never grow. If you continue to speak as an organization for 1,000,000 years, nobody is going to listen to you. No human being is going to listen to you. Government talk to governments. That was why where the new dimension picked up. That is the new dimension that Mazen Nanigan was talking about. The practicality of the realization of Biafra. That is what Mazen Nanigan meant when he was telling us about new dimension. When the restoration of Biafra entered into practicality, none of them have anything. They don't have anything to offer because they neither have the contact, nor the experience, nor the brain. They don't have it. They know nothing about practicality of freedom. They don't know it. Then when they saw somebody who knows it, instead of them to embrace that person and learn, they feel threatened. They still want to keep their position, not like the Zoological Republic are doing. They still want to remain relevant. They still want to keep themselves and remain relevant. They still want people to begin to call them, IPOB, one family. And that was what drove them to the destruction they have made today. Today, they have lost it all. They don't even know their left and right. They don't even have any, they don't even know their left and right anymore. Today, they don't know their left, neither do they know their right. And I bet you, Chukwu Okeke-Abiyama, who started this work, is going to accomplish it. The self-referendum of the Biafran people is one of the most important things we must do. This is the project of 2024. It is something that is going to legitimize the declaration of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra. That declaration, the only thing that's going to make that declaration stand unshakable is this very referendum you are saying. That is why every Biafra must take it serious. You must take it serious. If your family in Nigeria cannot be able to register, you can do that on their behalf. If your family in Nigeria do not, even your neighbor, they don't have smartphone to do it, you can do it. The only thing you have to do is to create a Gmail for every one of them. Every one of them that is of age to vote, create a Gmail for him or her. And tell him or her to send you the passport photo of the person. Facial passport photo. They should snap a passport picture and send to you wherever you are. You can fill the forms for them, fill the information, and upload their picture. Nobody will, every one of us has to get to work. Don't tell me your brother in Nigeria, they don't have light, they don't have network. You that is living abroad have network. You can do that for them. All they have to do is to take a passport picture and send to you, so that when you fill their information, when they get to the place of uploading picture, you will upload their own picture. It is allowed. You upload their picture. And you cannot upload, after you have done it with their picture, they cannot do it any other place again. They can't try it anywhere again. Any place they upload, it will be rejected. You do it only once. So don't think you say maybe somebody, what of if this is going to upload here? As that is why that uploading of picture is important. It is a facial recognition of who is voting. In facial recognition, you cannot beat it. And we are working with the best company in the world. Our prime minister mentioned, I think Juno or what? Our prime minister mentioned the company. One of the best company in the world. Those are the company we are using. That is why facial recognition, you cannot fake it. You cannot beat it. You cannot put something that tomorrow you do. You cannot say, I voted, I go in Anambra and vote. I still go in Enugu and vote. I go in. It is only one man, one vote. One man, one vote. That is why that picture uploading is very important. If your family in Nigeria do not have access to internet, get their information. Create a Gmail for every one of them. Create a Gmail for every one of them. When you create a Gmail, get their picture. Get their picture. When you get their picture, you can now fill the information for them and upload their own picture. That is the instruction. So there is no way, and I believe there is no family in Biafra land today that doesn't have somebody abroad. Almost every family in Biafra land has somebody abroad. And if your neighbor, you feel your neighbor doesn't have somebody abroad, ask questions, seek for a way to help, and make sure the information gets to them. If they don't have a smartphone, your neighbor doesn't have a smartphone, take your own phone, go there, help them, fill the form, use your own, that your phone and snap them, take that, capture them with that your phone and upload. You can, if you are there in person, you can capture with your own phone. As you're filling the form, there is a space to capture. You can capture your own self live and upload. But if the person is not live there with you, let the person send picture to you. Passport picture. A well-taken passport picture where the face will be facial with the blue, with the white background, so that the face of the person will appear properly. Facial capture, passport. They will send it to you. You can use that passport, fill their information, answer all the necessary questions, fill it. Then when it comes to upload picture, you upload their picture on that very place. And once you have done it, they cannot have access to do it any other place on the planet Earth, not on our data, except they create their own. Any information you put in Biafra Republic Government Exile data, it is one man, one vote. You can't put it twice. You know, some of those idiots, they say, you're making referendum online. They say online voting. Online voting. What are you going to do with online voting? This is what people are doing online voting. These are a bunch of clowns who think that we are still living in Stone Age. People who are calling us online voting and say we are voting online, these are idiots. In 21st century, they are still living in Stone Age. Excuse me. Sorry for that interruption. So sorry for that interruption. So there are still people who are living in Stone Age. How can somebody in 21st century, you heard that people are making voting electronically and you are laughing at it? These are a bunch of clowns who doesn't believe in themselves. They don't even believe they can do anything. That is why they have remained archaic in a archaic life. The same way the zoo, you see the zoo, every time they will be talking about electronic voting as if it is something that is outside the earth. In the zoo, when they talk about electronic voting, you would think it's something that is outside the planet. This is something a government will do in a twinkle of an eye. The world is so advanced that you can be in the moon The world is so advanced that you can be in another planet and you'll be manipulating things in another planet. And you see some of them, they shamelessly come out online and say, oh, this is online voting. What will online voting do for you? And these are the people who have heard about electronic voting. Even if you don't have electronic voting, go online, digital voting. Go online and type, make inquiry about digital voting. The developed worlds where you are talking about, the United States and the UK, all the developed world, including Germany and all of them, every one of them is engaging in online voting. In fact, these days, people don't queue up to go and make any vote. In many developed countries of the world, you wouldn't even know that the voting is going on. You wouldn't know when the vote started and when the end. All you see is the result. You'll be watching the result on the screen. People will be voting from their comfort home. The manual voting of queuing up in the land have ended long ago. It's only in Africa. It's only in Africa that people are still holding on to that very old system. In a digital world. And you see people who claim to be educated, people who claim to be civilized, they will come and tell you online voting. This is an online country. Online voting, online country. I don't even respond to those idiots. Once I see the comments on my program or I see the comments on my post, I don't respond to it because these are a bunch of clowns. They're only distracting you. Once I see once I see such kind of statement, I know that such person is not living on this planet Earth. Once I see the comment, I know the person is backward. So there is no need me joining the person backward. I don't go back. We are moving forward. And I got nyaga. And I got yesterday. I got if I got future. It's nothing like yesterday. Somebody will just be going yesterday. No. We don't do that. We don't do that. In this generation where we are today, everything is done online. Everything is entering online, including your business. Including the business. Today, this issue of maybe renting shop, you want to go and rent shop, you go and rent shop, you pay for shop, all those things in this century, it is a waste of money. You go and rent a big shop and begin to pay for shop, you are paying for warehouse, you are paying for shop, you are paying for this. Waste of money. All these things that are doing that, destroying market and destroying people's property in Alaba International, destroying it. A time is coming when all those things are being flushed out. Even as we are speaking, those kind of method is being flushed out. Everything is done online. The only thing you can do is to have your warehouse, store your goods. In your bedroom, you will run your business and you're making billions. You will run your business in your bedroom without paying any salary to anybody. All you need is your network, your laptop, and your smartphone. You will be doing business and you'll be making millions in your room. That is where we are. But you can see some people who still prefer analog. Some people will use the money they will use to do business and they will use it and go and pay for shop. The money that will be enough for you to start up a business and earn money, people will go and use it and pay for a shop. That money you used to pay for a shop, some people who are wise, who knows that the world has gone digital, will be in their room. Use that very money you are using to pay for a shop and buy goods and be selling from their own room. In some cases, you don't even need to buy. In some cases, you don't even need to buy anything. You just be a middleman. All you need to do is a link. You collect from this the warehouse from the send over to the person who wants to buy it. You send your advertisement. Once you advertise, somebody wants it. You connect two of them. They take their money. You take your profit. You don't invest anything. You just the only thing you invest is your network. But in this 21st century, you see people when they come shamelessly, they say, "Oh, online voting. Oh, they are voting online." When the whole world has gone online voting, the whole world has gone electronic voting. That's what's happening everywhere. In United Nations, all they are voting there is electronics. In EU, is electronics. In all the developed countries I see today, all they are voting is electronics. Fellow Biafrans, we are setting a pace for Africa. Don't take this very referendum for a joke. You know, we don't take things serious, right? But let me tell you, we are dealing with intelligent people. The world have gone ahead. You think that the world is waiting for Africa? You think that these white Westerners, they're waiting for you. They are not waiting for you. It is your duty to catch them. And where they're waiting for you is up there. They're not waiting for you down there. The Western world are waiting for you up there. They're not waiting for you down. So for you to catch up with them, you must raise your standard to go and meet them. And that's what we are doing. That is what Biafra is doing. We want to meet them and even overtake them. That is what Biafra is doing. So some of you who say will the online voting be accepted? Will it be recognized? You are a joker. Online voting is much more legitimate than this one you line online. You line up. The voting you have been doing in Nigeria, for how long now you've been voting in Nigeria? Has there been, even when they send envoys to come and witness your vote, what do they say? They say your vote has never ever been credible. Even members of the INEC has confessed with their own that since the creation of Nigeria, they have never conducted any fair election. From the creation of Nigeria up to date, there has never, ever, ever been any fair election. In fact, the most important election that was conducted in Nigeria by the British themselves rigged it. The British by themselves rigged election. They laid that foundation. And since then, going forward, there has never been any election in Nigeria that is not rigged. Including the Abiola election that they said is credible. Including that Abiola election. I'm not just saying it. An INEC chairman, a former INEC member, a top official of INEC came out on their national TV and said it, that Nigeria has never ever conducted any fair election. The only thing you need is for you to be in the right party, have the right clique to rig election for you. And that is what has been happening. If you're on the right party and you have the right clique, they will rig it for you. The only legitimate election you can have is this online voting. You do it with a credible company, they can't break it. They can't infiltrate it. And that is why you see when you mention electronic voting in Africa, they see it as something that is from another planet. When you mention electronic voting in Africa, they will be explaining it as if it is something that a human being cannot do. This is something, a project that Biafra have carried in a very short time, in less than 1 year. Look at where we are. A project that is directed by one man, Mazi Simon Ekpa, a project that he has directed. And today, we can be able to vote electronically. Today, we can be able to vote electronically, and our data can be able to collected and saved for Biafra. Something that a government, a legitimate government, is not able to do. Something that African governments are finding difficult to even talk of starting. If you talk about it among the lawmakers, talk about it in their Senate, and you see how they will react. If you mention electronic voting in the Senate, see the way they will react, as if you have thrown the atomic bomb, as if you are trying to suggest something that cannot be possible on the planet Earth. Why? Because they know they cannot rig it. They know that when you have a credible company, you can't rig it. You cannot rig it. Look at the one they rig against P2B. Even with all those they are rigging, evidence came. The company who did the machine for them came and testified that their machine was not faulty. While the Nigerian government was claiming that the machine was faulty, the company came, their representative came and said that there was no fault. They didn't see any fault in their cloud. It was okay. And it is because of this fraud that they will never, ever, ever, ever allow anything called electronic voting. But in Biafra, there is no sacred cow. We don't have anybody to protect. We don't have anybody that is special to protect. Everything has to be done openly, genuinely. If you win, you win. You lose, you lose. It's either you are a Biafra or not a Biafra. We can't build a country where we begin to say we don't know the source of the income of this man, and yet he became a president. Or we begin to say our president is from Guinea. No. Even you don't need to say I go and verify if this person is a Biafra. Or there are certain questions you don't ask. Once you apply to contest with anything in Biafra land, all they need is to put your data. Your data will show if you are a Biafra or not a Biafra. If you are Biafra, your daughter will show where you come from, your birthplace, your origin, where you started, and what you have done. You don't need to ask anybody. Unlike the zoo, where you see people parading themselves, people parading fake results right, left, and center. So-called credible universities parading fake professors. They brought it at they did the revelation by themselves. How can you believe that university like University of Zuka has fake professors? Almost 12. Yeah, 8 or 12. Nsuka University. Unilag that they boast of. University of Ibadan. All these will have fake professors. They issue certificate to them. We cannot allow that to happen in Biafra. And the only thing that can make you curtail all this thing is data. Is data. That is why every one of us must run and give your data. Give your data. It is secure and safe. With facial recognition, you can't duplicate it. You can't vote twice. It is one man, one vote. It is one man, one vote. By the time you cast your vote, you click yes or no, and it captures your picture. Go to any other place, any other platform, go and do it 1,000 times, you will be rejected. It is only once. Only once. The most credible election you can think about. So every Biafran, wherever you are, don't wait. Don't wait. You do it for yourself, and you can equally do for your family members. Even for your neighbors, you can help them and do. In the first batch, the early voting, we are supposed to get this 20 million in the twinkle of an eye. The 20 million that our promise I talked about, we are supposed to hit it in the first quarter. Some of you don't know. If you understand who Mazi Simon Ekpa is and the effect of what he's doing, if you understand it, you will have every reason to pray for him every day. Some of you don't understand. You don't understand the effect of what, that is why I tell you, sometimes, just like Mazi Nandekam, when Mazi Nandekam gives an order or he says a thing, you wouldn't know the implication of what he's saying until when you wait for some time. Many prophecies that Mazi Nandekam gave, when he was giving those prophecies, they were seeing him as a madman. When Mazi Simon Ekpa says certain things, you will see him as somebody who is clueless. Just calm down, calm down, calm down. Don't trouble yourself. Just calm down. Give yourself time. You will begin to learn and understand. The same spirit with Mazi Nandekam. You remember when Mazi Nandekam went to the US and he told them to arm the ESN. He told them, give us arm so that we can prepare for what is coming. Fellow Biafrans called him a warmonger, called him a 419, called him a troublemaker. Some say he wants to break up Nigeria. When Mazi Nandekam made that statement, far back years ago, today what is happening? The same people who called him name today are seeking for protection. They have now seen it clearly that they are late. But when Mazi Nandekam was making that comment, people thought he didn't know what he was saying. There are so many issues like that. The same thing in the era of Mazi Simon Ekpa. When he's giving an order or saying anything, you won't understand it. You won't understand it. Just give time. That is why I see people who are fighting him because he didn't do their will as idiots. Every person that fall out with Mazi Simon Ekpa most of the time, people that fall out with him are people who wanted to force him to do things against what we are doing. They want him to do things according to their own way, even when they don't know where they are heading to. Many people that fall out with him today, they fall out with him because they wanted him to do things in their own way, even when they themselves don't know where they are heading to. And when he refuses, they turn around and begin to fight him. So many cases he has, all the people that quarrel with him, it is just people who want him to do what they want. Even when they don't have a destination, you don't have a destination. A blind man, you want to lead somebody with his 2 eyes open. At the very first instance, the Department of Saboteur that don't have anything in their brain, they have no plan. no roadmap. They wanted Mazi Samuel to come and work under them and become under them. How is that possible? You don't have a template, you don't have any plan in your hand, and you want Mazi Samuel to come under you. And Mazi Samuel stood on his own. I said, no. Allow me to do what I have come to do. They tried to take away his platform. He said, no. Instead, hold your radio Biafra. I will do what I want to do here. That was the only offense. And they came up against him. Begin to tell lies, propaganda from right, left, and center. Lies begin to fly everywhere. The second set of people that went out again, the Idu people, it was because they wanted Mazi Samuel to do what is not right. They wanted Mazi Samuel to be to confess Idu and forget about Biafra. Even when they themselves don't have a direction. Today, where are they? All of them that we are talking of Idu today, some of them are now supporting Tinubu. Almost all of them today are one Nigerianist. All of them that we are talking about Idu today, they are supporting one Nigeria. These are the people who wanted Mazi Samuel to follow them and do their own part. Even when they don't have a direction, they don't know where they're going. And when Mazi Samuel said no, they broke out. They broke out. Another group that ran away again. That group, they fought Mazi Samuel because they wanted Mazi Samuel to begin to engage in a war that is not right. They told Mazi Samuel begin to castigate the Karawhite lawyer, fight Karawhite lawyer, throw him in the dustbin, push him, shout on him, call on him names. Mazi Samuel say, hold on, it is not time. Allow me to see things. The time has not come. They became impatient and they begin to attack Mazi Samuel because he refused to do their own will, even when they don't know the direction they are going. They don't have any template. The next set again come. The same matter. The same man, sack this woman. Sack this woman. She doesn't know what she's doing. Sack this woman. She's eating money. Sack this woman. She's doing this. She's doing that. Sack this woman. Come and give account. Account to us. Account to us. How this one is. Come and be accountable. They call themselves accountability. They began to run faster than they should have, even when they have no template on where they're heading to. And Pastor Samuel will say, you don't do that. You don't do that. You have no right to do such. Just follow the method. Follow us. We are heading to somewhere. Watch. You will see things by there's nothing done in the secret. Everything is done in the open. Expenses. If you have eyes, you will see the expenses how you made by yourself. You don't need to call anybody to come and make account for you. In this Biafra, in this very Biafra expression today, in this new dimension, no sensible person will come and say, come and do account for me. If you are sensible, you have to, your mind doesn't even have to go there. Seeing the achievement that we made. Seeing the achievement that's been made every day. But these idiots, they begin to push this. And when my son said enough is enough, they broke out. And he showed them the door. They left. At every given point in time, anyone that steps out of line are people who doesn't have a direction, yet they want to lead. How can a blind man lead somebody who is seeing clearly? Just imagine it. Just imagine it. Somebody who is blind, you are trying to bring that blind man out from falling into the gutter to the road. And the blind man is dragging you into the gutter, telling you to follow him, even when he or she cannot see. Which sensible person will follow such kind of direction? And when Mazi Samuel said enough is enough, he showed them the door. And immediately he showed them the door, they will fall into that ditch, and the ditch will swallow them. When the ditch swallowed them, you can't hear of them anymore. All this set of people have been mentioned. Go and check the record. Where are they today? Where are they today? Do you ever see them? Do you see them again? Did they talk about Biafra again? So does it mean that Biafra that we are preaching then, they were not sure? That is what it means. It means that the Biafra that we are preaching under Mazi Samuel then, they were not sure. The Biafra they confessed, they fought for, they attacked people for, they were not even sure of what they were doing. Because if you are sure of what you're doing, nothing on earth you have fought for in the past. But today you see some of them, they have turned 360 degrees, fighting against that which they have protected in the past. And the funny thing is that You can't shame the shameless. Most of them are very, very shameless. Because if they are shameful, they are supposed to disappear completely. But some of them are still shameless. You still see them open mouth and talk. You still see them open mouth and talk against the same Biafra they have protected and fought for. Fellow Biafra, every one of us should continue to pray for our Prime Minister. There is nothing hidden in this struggle today. As he said, I have come to complete what Dim Odumegojugu started. That is exactly what he's doing. And when you look at the confidence in him, there's no reason to doubt him. I personally, I have no reason to doubt Mazi Samaneba. I have no reason whatsoever to doubt Mazi Samaneba. The kind of confidence he has. This is a man who he wants to do a thing and he will tell you. After telling, he will tell you to go and destroy it if you can. It's not like people who doesn't know what they are doing. The excuse they will give is that we are walking on the ground. The excuse is that we are walking on the ground. They will say we are walking on the ground. And we are doing something, we are walking on the ground, we are trying, but at the end of the day, they do nothing. Mazi Samaneko doesn't walk on the ground. And even if he goes on the ground, he will come out to something and show you. For this time I've gone on the ground, look at what I came out with. And in this year 2024, we have come to the end of the road. And he has made the declaration and announced the coming of Biafra. The date. When he said, I know the date, you were laughing, right? When he said, I know the date when Biafra will come, you thought it was an entertainment, right? You didn't understand it. Okay, now you understand. And he don't just say it and go to sleep. He has said it. From the 1st of this year, 1st of January, he announced it, that the Biafra Republican government in exile have adopted the 1967 Declaration of Biafra. After that adoption, in the next broadcast, he said that the declaration of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra will be made in October/November. He didn't stop at that. He told you how we are going to get that. How? By Biafrans engaging in self-referendum. We conduct our self-referendum and show the result to the whole world. Give the information to the United Nations and the only country that cares. And then we will root out every idiot in Biafran territory. By then, the whole world must have seen that Biafrans are united in what they want. Shebi, you say that democracy is a game of number. Will you tell me democracy is a game of number after we have won our referendum and you say we'll not have our nation? You are mad. You're sick. Wait. After we have done all and you say we will not have our nation, the self-referendum is going to be conducted. And while we are planning for it, the zoo are already preparing. Some of them are beefing up their defense. Some of them we are preparing their ballot snatchers. They were preparing their dogs and Agbor already. Planning that when we come to conduct the referendum, they're going to rig it. Or they will attack people. But we are smarter than them. When they woke up and saw that it's going to be a digital voting, they ran mad. When they saw it is a digital voting, they ran mad. And they begin to push propaganda against it. Some idiots are saying, oh, we'll take people information and give to DSS. Give your information to the DSS to do what? What do you have that DSS want from you? The DSS already have the supreme leader of IPOB, Mazen Nandekan. Who the hell do you think you are? What do they need you for? What do they need your sorry ass for? You that doesn't have a name. You that doesn't even have a name, don't have any impact. What do they need you for? The supreme leader of IPOB is in the DSS dungeon. And you are here. You are scared of your name. Oh, they will take your name. They will have your name. They have your name on this. All this is only idiots that listen to such kind of rubbish. Those who are genuine Biafrans and are paying attention are all awake. And if you are a Biafran from the old southeastern region, the present south, and the southeast, and you have not yet keyed in, I am sorry. I pity you. I pity you because your own situation, only Chukwu Okabian will save you. If you are from the old southeastern region and up to this moment, you have not understood what is going on, sorry for yourself. The time has come. This project, the owner of this project is willing and ready to carry it to the light, and he can use any instruments. The owner of this project, Chukwu Okabiama, he will use any instrument available to make sure that this project completes. It doesn't matter what you feel, how you think. And even if he wants to use it, he will force you to use it. That is why if you are in this struggle to the up to this minute, it's a privilege. Appreciate yourself and thank Chukwu Okabiama. If you are in this struggle at this moment, you are inside, not outside. If you are still inside today, under Mazi Simon Ekpa and on the supreme command of Mazi Nandekam, count yourself lucky. You have made it. You have made it. The owner of this project will carry it to an end. The only thing you have to do is to identify with the owner of this project. Answer the call. Because Chukwu Okabiama will use whom he will use. If he gives you the assignment and you fail to do it, he can even go and take a Janjaweed to do it. A Janjaweed might come and fight for Biafra unknowingly, thinking that he's fighting against Biafra. Chukwu Okabiama will use him to redeem us. That's why you must be at alert. Don't allow anybody to take your blessings. When we are calling for fundraising, bring your fund, support the Biafra Liberation Army. When you hear that call, answer with your full chest. It is a responsibility of your responsibility that will bring blessing to you. When you hear the call for fundraising, run out to speed. Give up your little change you have. That your widow's mite, give it out. You are laying a strong foundation for yourself. It is not just about me, not just about Mazi Simon, not just about Mazi Naka. It's about you and your future, your own life. Tap into your own blessing. Chukwu Okabiama have marshaled out how Biafra is going to come. And because the project is in his hand, nobody can truncate it. Instead of the word of Chukwu Okabiama to come to pass, heaven and earth will pass away. In the case of Biafra, instead of Biafra not to come, Chukwu Okabiama will use a Janjaweed to fight for Biafra and give it to us. It is a promise he has made, and he can never fail. And the most interesting thing that the time of the fulfillment of that prophecy has come. The time of the fulfillment have come. The servants that he has chosen for this assignment, they are here. And they are ready and willing to do their job to the last. All we need is your support. We are at the end of the road. You can see the light shining so bright. Look at Biafra you're talking about. Just look deep in your heart. Close your eyes for a minute and look deep in your heart. You will see Biafra. See it before you. Close your eyes for a minute. Meditate over this Biafra. Look at it before you. It's just a walk. A walk before you. Just walk. Take a step and you find yourself in Biafra. What are you waiting for? Are you the one that's going to take yourself away from the freedom you have been given? By the time you refuse to vote for Biafra, give your data and vote, you are actually rejecting your freedom. Anybody who refuses to vote, put yourself, your members of family, and help those you can be able to help to vote. If you refuse to do that, you are rejecting your freedom. And you're going to suffer for the rest of your life. You will suffer for the rest of your life. But as long as you do your own part that belongs to you, Chukwu Okabiama will never fail. He has never failed before. He will not start failing from Biafra issue, no? He has never, ever failed. and he won't start failing from today. No. He won't start failing from you. It is only you that will fail. As for Chukwu Okike Abiama, who made heaven and earth, he never fails. Wherever you are watching this program from, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama. This is the hour of evangelism and sensitization. Begin to preach the gospel of this referendum in your own area. I have said it. Do not have a conversation with a Biafra without asking him, "Nah, have you heard about the referendum?" Any Biafran you come across from any part of Biafran land, either an Ijaw person, either an Ibibio person, either an Enak person, either an Igede person, either an Efik person, either an Igbo person, do not engage in a conversation without asking the person, "Haven't you heard about the self-referendum? What are you doing about it?" Forget about his response. Put this reminder. If you're making a call to home, when you meet a call, "Hello, have you heard about the self-referendum?" Put calls to your friends, even back home. Ask them, have they heard about the self-referendum? Do your own part, regardless whether they are participators or not. Let that message get into their ears, so that on the last day, that will stand as an evidence against them. So that on the last day, that word will continue to haunt them. Just drop that word to them. Even those you know that they don't believe in Biafra, they don't want to hear it. Throw that word to them. Ask them, have you heard about the Biafra referendum? By the time you ask him, he will, even with his wickedness, he will go and ask another person. He might even go and talk to a person as if it's a joke. He said, "Don't mind these people. They are talking about self-referendum again online." He has passed a message. The next person we ask, conversation will come up. That is how conversation goes. Sometimes they will think they are trying to tarnish us, but at the same time, they are propagating the gospel. There is nobody that has the Biafran spirit that will hear it, that will not make investigations to find out what is going on. Every legitimate and genuine Biafran son, regardless your race or your religion, none of us will hear about self-referendum and will not go and make further inquiries. That is why it is important you drop that talk in any of your discussion. You heard our pastor that appeared here on this platform. He said he's going to raise it up in their meeting in Liberia. He said he will raise it up in their meeting. When he goes to the meeting, he raise it up. That is what everyone feels. Don't mind the people are there. Even if everybody that is there, they hate Biafra, raise it up. Let that argument start. Let it commence. If it is what is good, when there are some of them who don't want to hear it, raise it up. When you raise up your hand, matters arising, raise up your hand and speak about it. Ask them, what are you people doing about the Biafra referendum, self-referendum that I heard about? In all your meetings, village meeting, family meeting, raise your hand and talk about it. Forget about what will be the reaction. Whether they agree, they don't agree. Let the argument commence. By the time you raise it up there, I bet you that about 4 or 5 people are going to take that argument back home. And they will go and raise arguments somewhere else. That is how information spreads. Do not engage in any conversation with anybody from Biafra land without asking him or her about the self-referendum, if he or she has voted. Every one of us should continue to connect. If your family in Nigeria cannot be able to do that, ask them to send their passport pictures to you. You have their informations. Let them send their passport picture for them so that you can create a Gmail for them. After you create the Gmail, when it comes to uploading their facial recognition, you upload their picture. When you upload your picture, all you got to do is to give them the password on how to check it and see themselves. You give them the password, they can have access to the password. So they can be able to see the result of what they've done. Very, very important. Every one of us must get busy. This is that time that we've been talking about. Radical evangelism. Radical evangelism. You have to be part of it. I am part of it. Every one of us in this platform, we are about 70 in this platform now watching. These 70 people, if you carry this message along and preach to another 70, it is 140. If the 140 carry the message and preach, how much is it? It is 280. When the 280 carry the message and go, that is how it goes up and up and up. Before you know it, millions of people. I am telling you that we are supposed to get this 20 million in the first quarter of the opening of that very registration. The early voting. We are supposed to hit that 20 million in the early voting. We have Biafrans across the world. Even Biafrans in diaspora alone. Biafrans in diaspora alone can hit that number. Biafrans in diaspora alone can hit that 20 million. If we are serious. But this is what is going to determine if we want to go home or not. It is not only firing a shot, engaging in battle. Legitimizing Biafra is one of the most important things we must do. And our Prime Minister said that this is our project for this year. Remember, our Prime Minister explained how we are going to get Biafra. And he said that we are pursuing this Biafra restoration in 3 phases. We are pursuing it in 3 phases. It's a multiple dimension. Multiple dimension of the restoration of Biafra. Because of the nature of the zoo, it is multiple dimension. We are following it diplomatically. The diplomatic discussion is going on 24/7. The Biafran cabinet are moving out. Our Prime Minister is engaging world powers and governments. So the diplomatic one is in a high rate. We are also pursuing it with armed struggle. We are pursuing our freedom through armed struggle. And the armed struggle, you already know. You have seen on the news. You have had the Chief of Army Staff crying. Our Prime Minister posting it every day. You can hear from the zoo in our arms. And we are also calling for more arms. Support the Biafra program in Israel. Support our Liberation Army. They are doing a marvelous work already. And again, the third one is the political aspect of it. The political aspect of it, which is this referendum we're talking about. The self-referendum we are talking about today that we're making our mind is the political aspect of it. And the 3 of them are on the high stage. The 3 are on the highest stage. Politically, armed struggle, and diplomatically. The 3 of them are on high stage. And there's never a way the zoo can beat any one of them. There's never a way the zoo can beat any one of them. These 3 dimensions. They can't. So how can any sensible person, after seeing all these directions that we put him on the ground, and you still have a doubt? You still have a doubt. It means your own case is irredeemable. And I don't pity you. Maybe you wake up in your grave. And when you stand before Chukwu, he will ask you why you are here. What were you doing when your brothers were fighting? What were you doing when your people were busy saving themselves? Then you have yourself to blame, even in your grave. Fellow Biafrans, I have said that this is an interactive section. Wherever you are watching this program from, I urge you to come on and give your questions. Come and ask your question. If there is something that is confusing you, click that link. There's a link there. Click that link and you come on and ask your question. Let me check if there are comments that I have to respond to. If there's any question on the comment section, if there's any comment on the comment section that I should respond to, I can respond. But it is better you click the link and join us on the stage. Okay, Cynthia Nwogu, if you are still here. Cynthia Nwogu, if you are still here, I saw your write-up. Cynthia Nwogu, you said, please highlight us in Biafra land on how to vote, where to send it. People are seriously disturbing me to tell them how. Cynthia Nwogu, if you are listening to me, The voting is done online. They are not going anywhere. The voting will be done online. As soon as the link is released on the 31st night, on the 31st, once the link is released on 31st, we are going to share it. We will share it. Go to all platforms of the Biafra program in exile. Most importantly, go to the X platform of our Prime Minister. You will see the link. From that very link, you can be able to fill the info as long as you have a smartphone. If you have a smartphone, it's enough. You click on that link, the link will carry you in. From that link, you enter there, you search for your state. From your state, you look for your county. From the county, you look for your village, you fill your age, fill all the information they need there. They will see where there's a space for voting. Yes or no. You vote yes for Biafra. After that, you are done. They are not going anywhere to line up. Cynthia Nwogu, tell them they are not going anywhere to line up. If anybody tell you to come out and line up or come and put your name in the paper, come and write in the paper, don't accept it. Don't listen to that person. So Cynthia, those people who are asking you, tell them if they have a smartphone, they should just wait. Once the link comes in, they can be able to use the link in their own smartphone. From their phone, they can do it. They can do it on their phone. And after they fill the information, they will put their picture. There is a stage where you will reach. The picture on that side will capture you, capture your picture. If you are doing for somebody who is not closer to you, the person has to send his or her own passport picture. If the person is not where you are, maybe you are abroad and you want to do for your family back home, you will tell them to take passport picture and send to you. A very clear passport picture with facial view, white background, facial view that will be very, very clear. They will send you that passport. Then you will now fill the information, and when it reaches to uploading or facial recognition, you upload their picture. You cannot upload one picture twice. Anybody who upload the picture cannot do it any other place on this earth. It is only once you do it. Then if you are in that place with the person with your phone, after doing it, when you reach to the place of capture, you just put the phone to the person's face and you capture the person's face, and that is it. You are done. So Cynthia, tell them that once the site is out, once the link is out, once the Biafra organizer releases the link, we are going to share the link. The link is not yet out. The link is going to be out on the 31st. The link will be out on the 31st of this month. From the 1st of next month, the voting will start. 1st of February, the voting will start. So let me check if there's another question. I hope you understood me, Cynthia Nwogu. I hope you understand my explanation. If you don't understand, you can ask more questions. If there's anybody who wants to make a contribution or you have a question, click the link. There's a link there. Just click on that link. You come in and ask your question. Come in and ask your question. I'm waiting for anyone who has a question. We are going to end the program very soon. So try and come in and ask your question now. Ask your question now. We are going to end the program very soon. If you have any question to ask or any contribution to make, feel free to come in, ask your question or make your contribution. I'm waiting. There is a time for question asking. It is an interactive session. Don't be scared. If you don't want to show your face, you can block your camera. Your voice is enough for us. Your voice is enough. If you have question to ask, you don't want to come out, you can write it. Once I see your question, I will respond to it. Once I see your question, I will respond to it. If you want to ask a question, but let your question be on self-referendum of Biafran people. The self-referendum of Biafran people. Self-referendum of Biafra people. Self-referendum of, that is where the question will come from. If you want to ask a question, your question should be on self-referendum of the Biafran people. Any one of you that has a question, the Biafran people, even if you're not a Biafran, there is something you are confused about or you are hearing about us or something you want to know about us, feel free to ask us. We are going to respond to you in this very platform. This is a platform that belongs to the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. A platform that stands for the truth and nothing but the truth. A platform that represents truthfulness. A platform that supports freedom. We support freedom of the people. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter your religion. It doesn't matter your race or who you support. We are here to support freedom. We are here to speak on behalf of the Biafran people and bring our plight to the whole world. The Biafran people, we are commencing our self-referendum from the 1st of February. The vote is going to start. From 31st, the link will be released to all the media warriors and all our major platforms. Most importantly, if you are not following Mazisa Maneko on X platform, please go and follow him now. If you are not following our Prime Minister on his X platform, which is the former Twitter, initially they call it Twitter, but now it has been changed to X. If you are not following him on there, go and follow him. That is where you get authentic information and quick. You get it with the speed of light. Our Prime Minister is passing information every minute of the day. News are coming. If you are there, you will not lack information. And then follow every of our platform. If you are here, make sure that your notification is on. As you are watching this program now, go and click your notification. As you are watching this very program, you will see a notification sign under. Tap on that notification so that you'll be notified whenever I come online. If you have not clicked like, give a thumbs up to this program, any place you're watching from. There is a place you give a thumbs up, give a thumbs up to the program. Give a thumbs up to the program and make sure that you share this program to at least one person. Share this program to at least one person. When we are talking about sensitization, I cannot do it alone. I will only do the little I can. Every one of us have to put our hands together and continue to sensitize people. Nobody can do it alone. I cannot do it alone. You that is watching on the comment section, you are part of the media. Share it on your own platform. Share to your family and friends. Share in any place you are, any group you are, your WhatsApp group. Share it also. Even to our enemies, share to them. Share it to them. They can help us to spread the gospel. Sometimes you see enemies, they think they are mocking you. When they are trying to mock you, they are actually promoting you. That was how they promoted our Prime Minister. When they were attacking him, calling him names everywhere, all corners, they didn't know they were promoting him. They used them to advertise Mazisa Maneko to the whole world. Today, the whole world, when you talk about Biafra, you are talking about Mazisa Maneko. There's no way you can talk about Biafra without mentioning Mazisa Maneko. You can't beat it. So, my fellow Biafrans, prepare yourself for this self-referendum. It is mandatory for every Biafran. You will vote from your comfort zone. You are not traveling to go anywhere and vote. You are not going in any queue. You can vote in the midnight, in the morning, in the afternoon, at your comfortable time in your room. All you need to do is to have the link. From the link, you go through the link and you see your state. From your state, you go to your county. From your county to your village, fill all the necessary information and then put your picture capture. Once your face recognition is being captured, you are good to go. You will now do your voting. Remember, when they were conducting a vote in Biafra land recently, what they got was about 5 million plus or less than 5 million. But in this referendum, we want to beat that. And we want at least 20 million. And I know we're going to get up to 40 million. Only Biafrans alone, we have about 90 million Biafrans. More than 90, 70 million Biafrans. Only Biafrans, only Igbo Biafrans alone. Igbo Biafrans are more than 70 million. Talk about Ijo Biafran, Ibibio Biafran, Efik Biafran, Anang Biafran, Ishakiri Biafran. When you add it together, you know how many we are? There is no time to get up to 40 million. In the first phase of it, everybody should hasten up. It is very important because it will be presented to the United Nations to counter the 4 million or 5 million they manipulated, which everyone knows it is manipulation, because in Biafra land they did not get up to 1 million votes. People that voted are not up to 1 million. The influence that user and the whole world knows. So our own voting, we are doing it in a very legitimate form that you can be able to confirm. You can be able to log in and see if it's true or not. I appreciate everyone that has participated on this program. Wherever you are, please carry this message along. Give this message to your brother, to your sisters, to your neighbors. Don't greet any Biafra without asking of this self-referendum. Let it be your template. Let it be your good morning to any Biafra you meet. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect every one of us that have participated in this program. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect the Liberation Army, the Strike Force, the Resistance Fighters, our Black Marine, and our Air Force. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect every member of the media. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama, every one of us that is genuinely serving in the Biafra government in exile. Somebody that is joining now, you said they are joining now. Judy, you are joining there. The voting is done online. The voting will be done online. The voting will be done online. The link is going to be released on the 31st, and the voting will start on the 1st of February. In that voting, all you need to do is to click the link. When you click the link, you will search for your own state. Make sure you know your state. And we are not talking about the old state of Biafra. We are talking about the new state of Biafra. The new state that will create among the 40 states. You must know your state among the 40 states. Go and verify now. Begin to search and get your state among the 40 states, because you're going to vote according to your state. Once you click the link, you go to your state, from your state to your county, from your county to your village. Then you fill your information, and then in that very site, it will capture your picture. There will be facial recognition. It will capture your face, and then you will see a space where you vote yes or no. You will vote. That is it. That is it. So it will be done. It will be circulated everywhere. The X platform is former Twitter. Just download the X platform. Download Twitter. It is X platform. Now it's answering X. Before it was Twitter. It was Twitter before, but now it's X. So just go to Twitter, download your Twitter. From there, you look for our Prime Minister. You will see Simon Ekpa verified. Simon Ekpa with the blue verification sign. When you see that Simon Ekpa with the blue verification sign, you know that is his own platform, verified. You will see every single information you need there. You're popping up all the time. You are going to get it. So that is it. The X platform is the former Twitter. It was Twitter before, but they have changed it to X. So download it so that you can be able to go there and search for our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa, with the verified account. The verified account, you can identify a verified account with the blue. Once you see that blue, Simon Ekpa with the blue dot, follow it, and from there you can get all the information you need. So may Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect all the members of the de facto government in the homeland. Guide and protect all the members of the de facto government in the homeland. Guide and protect every member of Biafra government in the cabinet. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama be with him, guide him, protect him, secure him, and give him more wisdom and knowledge to continue to lead us until we get to victory. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Give him more strength, give him healing, give him good health, give him more revelation so that he can join us very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching from, and stay blessed. No weapon formed or fashioned against us as Biafran shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shall prosper. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. Thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed. I will see you again tomorrow, same time. Try to join tomorrow for you to get update. This is not the time for you to miss any broadcast. Join tomorrow. Go now and click your notification so that immediately I come on, you are going to get the notification. As you are watching now, click the notification sign. Click the notification so that you'll be notified tomorrow when I come on. You will not be left. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again. Stay blessed.